Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. The woke mob came for Columbus Day. Now it's coming for your blessed holiday of Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
One L.A. Times op-ed says Americans need to stop romanticizing the holiday. You need to stop interrupting my reads. And the Washington Post says Thanksgiving dinner is contributing to climate change.
It didn't say my name. I don't know why I did that. It just slipped out. Well, joining us live is Georgia Congressman Buddy Carter, member of the GOP Doctors Caucus. Congressman, we're so grateful to have you on today. Every year we get these kind of headlines from the media. Do people in your district feel this way? Where is this coming from?
I have no idea. This is more of that liberal elitism, if you will. But no, my people in the 1st Congressional District of Georgia, they are thankful. They know that we live in the greatest country in the world. They know that there are people trying to break into this country, but you don't hear about anybody trying to break out. And they realize just how blessed we are and how thankful we are.
Not to be outdone, here is party pooper in chief, MSNBC's Joy Reid. Take a listen.
But it's also important to unpack the myth of Thanksgiving. It is a holiday riddled with historical inaccuracies, built on this myth that the indigenous welcomed their colonizers with open arms and ears of corn, a simplistic fairy tale interpretation of a 1621 encounter between indigenous tribes and English settlers that erases the genocide that followed. It's the truth Republicans want banned from our textbooks. Because here's the secret they want so desperately to keep. We are a country founded on violence. Our birth was violent. In 1619, a ship with more than 20 enslaved Africans landed in Virginia, ushering in 2 centuries of American slavery that left millions in chains or dead.
I'm not going to lie. Her table is going to be a blast tonight. But, Congressman, how does someone like Joy Reid get to the point where that is what she thinks of, and that's what she focuses on for a holiday like Thanksgiving, where we kind of are supposed to put everything aside, focus on friends, focus on family, and just have a day where we celebrate being American?
Absolutely. And, you know,
Let's give it a second.
People.
Okay.
This sounds very close to the 1619 Project.
Go ahead, Congressman. Sorry, we lost you there for a second.
Okay, this sounds very close to the 1619 Project, and you know, that has no place in Thanksgiving, just like it has no place in our classrooms. And you know, this revisionist theory that we should go back and revisit everything and revise everything that we've always been taught. The key to Thanksgiving is thankfulness, and that's what we have to keep in mind. You know, we recognize that there were problems in the past, yes, but at the same time, we've got so much to be thankful for. Let's concentrate on the positive. Let's be thankful because we are blessed and we have so much to be thankful for.
That's exactly right. And also it should be noted, she singularly singled out the United States, American culture and history. I mean, every country has a history of conquest. That's just the way it was. You know, the one group of people conquered the group before them.
It's literally how we got to the map that we have of the world.
Yeah. But we do want to ask you about this because you remember the Doctors Caucus focusing on COVID-19. There's this moment from Whoopi Goldberg on The View, and she's taken aim at critics of Dr. Fauci after recovering from COVID-19 herself. Listen to her comments here.
A lot of conservatives who posted about how much they hate Dr. Fauci, that they'd rather get COVID than ever test again. Let me explain something to you as somebody who's just come off it again. Yeah. And not a nice light because, you know, I came off a tough COVID, okay? You don't want to get this. It's not funny.
No.
You don't want this. This will kill you. What's the matter with you people?
Congressman, what do you think about that?
Let me get this straight now. She's just coming off of COVID and she did get the vaccine. You know, I'm a little bit confused here. But at the same time, look, I do believe the vaccine is safe and effective. I'm a member of the Doctors Caucus, a healthcare professional, a pharmacist. I went through the clinical trials. I wanted to set a good example as a healthcare professional and as a congressman. But people should have the right to make that decision. It should be a decision they make between them and their doctor, them and their pharmacist, them and their family, not between them and the government. That's the key here. Yeah, I hope everybody gets it, and I think they should, but there are reasons why people aren't going to get it, and they should have that right to refuse it if they so choose.
Meantime, finally, Georgia voters will now be allowed to head to the polls for in-person early voting this Saturday in Georgia's Senate runoff, that according to a court decision. Your reaction to that decision, Congressman?
Well, here we have Raphael Warnock trying to use legal trickery to win the runoff election. And, you know, it's not going to work. Look, Herschel Walker is a fine candidate. He's going to do a great job as our senator. The people of Georgia recognize that. They know we need a conservative voice. Raphael Warnock is one of the most liberal senators in the United States Senator. He does not represent the values of the state of Georgia. Herschel Walker does. He'll be a great senator from the state of Georgia once he is elected.
Yeah, and there has always been early voting in Georgia for the runoff election included. There was just a ruling that said that there was a law that said that there couldn't be early voting the Saturday after holiday. That was just overturned. So that's what this topic is about. Congressman Carter, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
You too.
You too.